Hello, Pax and Pinnicast listeners. It's Leon here, and we're about to hit you with episode 5. If you've been following along, you'll know that means we're halfway through the series. It was Christmas Eve when we recorded this one, and we finally hit some volatility in the project. Hope you are enjoying the series thus far. We want to do more of these, so if there's things you like or don't like, hit us up via email, hello@pax.melbourne. All right, here comes episode 5 for your listening pleasure. I hit record, by the way. We're on. Would you want to timestamp this then for everyone listening?
Timestamp. We are Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
24th of December.
Yep.
I'm absolutely cooked.
In what way?
Just coming off sickness. I think it's just like end of year.
Yeah.
Just the release.
How many days since the last recording? It'd be just over 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Just over 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like now we're coming to, obviously the 24th today. I had a pretty long list of things to get done between kind of making that offer to get the pub and then getting to Christmas, knowing that, the first 2 weeks of January are pretty much cooked, getting anything done because people are away. And we've kind of done it, which is really good. So just like the long list of little things that seem pretty easy mid-year can become pretty hard this time of year. So just getting all those things ticked off, like, the brand is not a little thing, but we got that done. So then we could get that branding to the printer for glassware, and now that's in line to, as soon as they come back, they'll hit print and we'll have our glasses. And just literally like a dozen of those things. Getting the painting quote, getting the joinery quote,
so many.
Sparky come through, like all just like those things that consume time, but this time of year kind of doubly hard. So it's good to get all that out of the way. So I'm pretty pumped with that. The brand looks awesome. Shout out to Rob Oshel. I'm going to get you the last name wrong. I always do. Who's based in the States now, but originally worked.
We talked about him in the last
episode.
Did
we? Yeah. Cool.
What did you like? Because basically today you're hitting pause now. Like we're going on ice for the next couple of weeks, right? Are you anticipating between Christmas and New Year's doing anything on this project?
Not for the pub, no. I mean, I might have a few conversations, but everyone's out of offices on, so there's no point. Like, you know what I mean? Like I've got a briefing sheet for our lawyers, ready for the shareholders agreement.
Okay.
Kind of ready to go. Just a few, details around investors that I need to finish off. But I know as soon as I hit send on that, I'll be like, oh, I feel good. And then 8 seconds later, the out of office will come back and I'll be like,
funny.
Oh, cool. That's going nowhere now. So for me, it's like, I need to get it done, but also what's the point of sending it until the 5th, until they're back? It's a bit of like the classic, tick the box and feel good for a second. But just stuff like that.
Okay. What's was there anything that was on your list to get done before this date that didn't?
Fuck no, I don't think so.
You got it all?
Yeah, got it all. Like,
are you thinking of everything then?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing.
Sorry to plant that seed in your mind just before you.
Every time I go to sleep, I'm like, it's probably something I'm missing, so it's fine.
Sorry, this chair is like about to collapse. Is yours in the same?
Yeah. Oh, mine's a bit squeaky.
If any of us fall, we'll just just take it in your stride. Sorry, what were you saying? Yeah.
No, I feel pretty good. Now it's just the waiting game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Until we get keys. Playing a bit of email ping pong with the agent once that sale, the contract of sale comes through and we're good to go ahead. It does become a bit of a waiting game, and for me, I kind of don't want to overthink it either. Like it's that thing of like, have you thought of everything? But then it's also like, maybe don't don't overthink either.
Do you know something? I had a thought on the way here. It's funny, I drove in today instead of riding because I got to carry all that shit home with me. And when I'm driving, not to say that I'm a careless driver in any way.
I don't know, I've driven with you. No, you're a better driver than me, that's sure.
Yeah, well, when I'm driving, right, it's like when I'm riding, I'm locked in. I'm just focusing and it's just like mindfulness, right? But like when I'm driving, I'm just like, fuck, this is so easy, right? Like my mind can wander a little bit.
And I was just thinking about this podcast, and I was thinking about how funny it would be if we start releasing it soon, next couple of weeks, but before settlement. And imagine if like
it gets pulled.
No. Just imagine if like the current team, the current owners that have it start listening to the episodes and then go, oh, hang on, maybe we shouldn't sell it because you just solved all our problems for us. And then they just go, we're thanks for the fucking free advice, dickheads. We're pulling the sale. And then they just turn it into this awesome pub.
Oh my God.
I would almost be okay with it because that would just be
pretty funny.
It would be
It'd make
funny
good for a really good final episode from us. Just me sobbing for 15 minutes. Like, and that's the episode, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, that would be fucked up.
Well, I had a similar thought, but my one was like, we start releasing it and someone gets pissed off along the way.
Yeah, and then we're like, shit.
And then shit hits the fan and they decide to pull the sale or something like that. I'm like, imagine.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of work's been put into it. Like,
I know. But I mean, that's the nature of what we're doing here. Like, we're going out on a limb. Like this whole podcast is going out on a limb. Lauren was saying in our weekly tracker meeting, was that yesterday? She was like listening to the content and being like, whoa, this is pretty full, like pretty open door.
A bit out there, yeah.
Yeah, but it is, I mean, that's the decision we made, right, is to just do this. And it's not like it's just going to be this easy thing where we just hit record and then release it. Like we're going to have to take a lot into consideration in terms of, how this impacts certain people, if there's any splashback. Like we're obviously going to ethically and morally do everything right.
Yeah.
But we've made this decision in the name of trying to produce something unfiltered so people get a really great bit of exposure into how someone like you opens a venue.
Yeah.
So, take the risks that come with that.
I mean, I'm always the classic, it's risky not being risky in my mind. And I think we've all been so conditioned, I think just in life, but also in our industry to be pretty closed door on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's this tension between, I think, two main things. One being not wanting our competitors to know what we're doing and how to do it.
Yeah.
Which in our world, I'm always the guy that's like, there is no IP in hospitality. There is, but there isn't. It's this weird thing. And then the other side of the smoke and mirrors for our guests and customers, of they're not meant to see under the hood in any way. They're meant to just see the finished product on a plate in front of them, enjoy it, and then maybe come back.
It's so funny that we've been conditioned to think that is the forum that we should all be operating on, because there's just such clear examples, even anecdotally, right? When you think about the brands that you most love and the brands that you're most loyal to, or maybe even forget about brands, just think about like the businesses that you most support. Yeah. It's usually because you've gotten a look under the hood and you've gotten to understand more about the business. And it's like, oh, that is like a guy who's owned that particular business for the last 10 years and these are the hardships he's gone through and now you have an affinity with it. Yeah. So why have we landed in this place where it's like, no, you can't see? Is it insecurity? Is it fear?
I think it's fear, and I think it's fear from the person that might want to open up and show, and then be pointed at and say you're doing it wrong.
Right.
I think that's part of it, but also, people just throwing shade for no reason.
Yeah, like, got it.
You see, not just in hospitality, but in just the world, anyone that puts something out there puts themselves at risk of backlash. And I heard this thing the other day when it was a comedian talking on a podcast saying, I tell my friends just to post and ghost and just basically post what you want on socials and just never look at it.
Right.
Because people just getting stuck in comments and worrying about what other people are thinking and that sort of thing. And I think that thinking can be applied to kind of everything, not just socials. It's just like, put yourself out there. And honestly, if there's, and I've said this before to you a lot, when it comes down to hospitality and venues and that sort of thing, it's like, I don't care if 10% of people hate what we do.
Yeah, sure.
If we have 25% that are like
frothing,
and then everyone else likes it.
Yeah, totally.
Like that's for me. Like if
it's a good mix.
If everyone, like if literally 100% of people are kind of middling in terms of what they feel about you or in your business.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's a problem, man. You're just going to get the same sales day in, day out. And maybe that's nice for some people, but it's always those businesses like, oh, I'm just not sure why that's never really taken off.
Yeah, totally.
They're the ones.
So
I just feel like you need to put yourself out there, take the risk, and have a crack.
All right, updates,
investor world.
Yeah, so okay, that's been
we've probably,
roller coaster.
Yeah, you probably would have heard earlier in these episodes that we bleeped some people out. Due to them dropping out. And
wait, what do you mean by that?
We're going to bleep them out.
Well, we're going to.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, but by the time people are listening to this, they would have been.
They wouldn't believe them. Like,
my brain just caught up.
Yeah. It's Christmas Eve. I'll give you that one. And I mean, I'm sure they would have been fine, leaving in, but whatever. I think it's better.
They might be fine. I mean,
they might be fine.
Yeah, like I think we just got to have pretty much any name, any person or brand that we've spoken to.
We got to ask.
We got to clear it, right? So
except for the agent. You could be like, come on.
No, I'll ring him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all of that, like yeah. So sorry, go. That's been crazy. Like I think it's funny. I might just set this a little bit that in the last episode that we recorded, we talked so much about how this is a bit too good to be true. Everything's come together. And then I guess the first bit of volatility is kind of hit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's volatility. It's just a little speed bump. Like,
yeah, sure.
We've had 2 investors drop out.
Is it 2 definite?
Oh, it's 1. Yeah. But we're still waiting on the other.
Yeah, but there hasn't been like much communication going on.
Yeah, and that's been me as well because I've just kind of left it.
Okay, got it.
And a lot's, week leading to Christmas and all that sort of stuff taken into consideration. So,
sure.
The reason I haven't pushed very hard is because I'm not that worried.
Yeah, fair.
And, we've got a couple of other people that are waiting in the wings to kind of take those positions, and we've had a slight adjustment of the budget as well, adjusting down,
which I love,
which is great.
Yeah.
And once we do that, and then get 1 or 2 other investors in, we're kind of sorted. And we've had someone else come in and say that we can loan some cash just before opening if we really need it. I don't want to pull that ripcord until we really need it, but
I mean, hopefully we won't. But it's in my opinion, or if I was to give you my perspective on how this all transpired, it was like you put together that amazing deck, which we should allow people to see, like we'll put in the show notes or whatever.
Yeah, we can do that.
But we didn't exactly send it out far and wide, right? Like we only circulated it to a very select few people.
Oh man, we sent it to like 4 people.
Yeah, I reckon maybe it was 5, but it was like those people that we sent it to basically, like the majority of them were just like, yeah, I mean, some of the people that were like, hey, not good timing for me. Like, one of them's a footy player in the AFL who can't get out of the media spotlight right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool, man.
No problem.
No stress. Yeah. Whereas, the other one was like, and they're about to launch like a retirement fund type business soon.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, no stress. But everyone else was just like, yeah, look, we're in.
Yeah.
And we didn't really go much further than that.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, yeah, you sort of rang me on a Saturday morning and was like, hey, man, fuck, this has happened. You were very, very calm about it. It's great. But yeah, I feel like it was like, by that Monday, it was like, I mean, I that night hit up a couple of people.
Yeah.
Literally 2.
Yeah.
One of which I was like, that would be great if that person came on board. And then by Monday you'd met them and it was like, it
feels comfortable.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's like, I know I've said this in the last episode, I think, but we're very privileged with the people we've been able to meet along the way.
Yeah.
And that kind of know how we operate, or have looked under the hood with us before, and are comfortable that, we can run a tight ship and run a business. So we've got those people in our network, which is awesome. And to have those people that trust us and actually the person that is coming in is coming in because they want to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just an investment opportunity. They're seeing it as a look under the hood.
We'll maybe hold off on names until the paperwork's signed.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. It's a good idea. No, money in the bank is probably the good.
Yeah,
thing.
money in the bank. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
This episode of the Pinnacle podcast is brought to you by Industry Kitchens. Now, if you don't know Industry Kitchens and you haven't yet met Tim Keenan, I'd strongly suggest you remedy that pretty quick, especially if you actually need anything in the kitchen world. I'm talking
catering equipment, any kitchen equipment, commercial refrigeration, dishwashers. I mean, these guys literally have everything right down to chemicals and stuff that you need on the weekly. Now, why I rave about these guys is because it's not just about getting the right price, right? Like where Tim adds a lot of value is he makes sure that you actually get the right product, okay? And that adds a whole ton of value on top of the actual price as well. So the biggest difference I've experienced with these guys over the years is that Tim's a chef. Often when you're dealing with sales reps in this sector, they might be really great salespeople and they've worked in sales for a long time, but they haven't actually worked in kitchens. So with Tim, you're getting someone who can bridge the gap between what you know about your product and your kitchen and what you might not know about opportunities in terms of equipment, even right down to sizes and dimensions and options. So pretty much anyone who consults Tim is going to save money, not just on equipment, but through just better efficiency and logistics. I've recommended Tim to a bunch of people over the years, and every single time it comes back with the most glowing endorsement. So if you need anything at all, highly recommend you find these guys and get in touch. Put them on your radar, and I promise you won't regret it. Thanks to Industry Kitchens. You've been an amazing sponsor of the show. What about like the crew?
Yeah.
Talk about that?
Yeah.
I mean, like Kate and Lauren and Tim.
Yeah. So I think
That's a big one.
It's a big one for us. Like, you know, we've got an amazing team in PAX.
Yeah.
And, I hate to think the amount of years of experience across the five of us. I don't want to think about that because it's a lot. Many, 100 probably.
Easy 100.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we're all at a similar stage of life and want to do good in what we do every day for work, but also want to be involved in great things as well. So
yeah,
I think having them put forward a few weeks ago, basically, that they'd be interested in investing as well as working on it. And for me, that was just like, oh man, like these people are already going to do a good job because they are who they are.
Yeah.
And they're part of the PAX team in supporting the venue. But now that they're going to be investors as well and
it's huge.
And, really putting the money where their mouth is. And
it's funny, when we had that conversation, or Kate kind of brought it up, and when she did, the way that I felt about it, I had two really strong emotions instantly. The first one was just like elation, because it's like, man, you guys are the people that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's what we're building here. And it's like, that's like anything we do, there's no one else I'd want involved other than the immediate people around me, right? And it's like, so that was just like, oh, this is awesome. But then I felt this sense of guilt because I was like, oh, how did we not even fucking, like, why did they have to ask? How did we not even offer? Like it is, I'm certain, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But when we were starting this whole thing and I was trying to like, convince them to come and work with us.
Yeah.
I'm sure I said at some point that like, hey, anything we ever do, you guys get to invest, first right of refusal.
Sure.
But it was probably lost amongst 58 other things.
Yeah,
sure. I also said in the one.
Yeah.
But I got that, I just felt this sense of like, oh man, I'm fucking so stoked that we're going to do it this way. But also, I feel like, it's like you came over to my house. I didn't offer you a drink.
Yeah, sure.
Got any beers in the fridge?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. But then it's kind of like someone coming to your house with a beer and then telling them to open it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
because they're giving something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So I know for me, I always feel, and this is, I think, just what a lot of people feel like this in life is it's much easier to ask for things from people sometimes that you're not super close with.
True.
Especially something as, that can be a bit decisive as money, right? And I think for me, obviously dream scenario that they want to put money in. But I had the other emotion of like, I already believed in the project, right? I know it's going to be great. But as soon as they're putting money in, I'm like, fuck, it has to be great.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
And I'm like,
For
okay,
sure.
I've got, people that are close to us putting money in and that we work with every day. It needs to work.
Yep.
Right? There's just no two ways about it. And,
Wait, were you not feeling that way when I was getting involved?
No, I don't give a shit, actually. It's different, though, because you're a business partner. Direct business partner is different. But, yeah, for them, it's just like, okay, there's a lot of families involved now.
Yeah, totally.
How many kids we got between all of us?
Yeah.
26, like 10, 11.
Is it?
It's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids.
So I just want to know, like, we're a very family-orientated team.
Yeah. Fuck, one of those kids better take over PAX in like 25 years.
I know. I'm
slowly.
I'm grooming Maya to get into hospo, but I think it might be Ida. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Pina hasn't revealed herself yet. She's
cool.
3.
So there's time.
Yeah, there's time. There's time. I think Ida will end up actually being the emulation of Vicky and be the cook.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already saying that a lot.
Yeah, nice.
She always wants to be making cakes and shit.
Okay, what else on that? Sorry, just to bring this back to the journey thus far, because I think it would be hard for people to follow this. So basically, it was like, should we just snapshot it really clearly? So
to date,
well, yeah. I mean, in terms of originally from an investment standpoint, I'm trying to give people a sense of this is how it's all come together.
Yeah.
So originally, you put the deck together. You wanted to raise 330 or 380, 360.
360, I think.
360.
Yeah.
That was the original thing, right? It was 360. We put it out to market at 360, got about 75% of the way there with people that had confirmed verbally.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like they confirmed verbally and we ran with that. They're looking at paperwork, right?
Yeah,
so it's pretty progressed. And so we didn't push it any further than that because we were holding off. We wanted to wait and see what happened. In that time, though, Kate, Lauren, and Tim were like, "Hey, we really want to invest too." So we're like, "All right, well, let's definitely not put the word out to anyone else because we'd rather it be them than anyone else." So we were looking pretty good, but also in that time, you started to rework the budget, and you were like, "Man, we can get away with much less than this." Which makes the prospect a lot better. We also put some guarantees in place for the investors of what Pax will personally guarantee a certain amount of that investment. Blah blah blah.
Basically, that if 50% of the investment wasn't paid back within 36 months. So 3 years, we would start paying it back.
Yeah, we'd
via
personally
Pax.
do it. Yep, cool.
So, for us, doubling down, the Pax will be in a fine place to be paying that down. And from a budget point of view, it was about 360. I got it down to 300 and now it's sitting at 285.
Yeah, insane.
So it's sitting in a pretty good spot. And 285, to give everyone, I don't think I've really dived into the budget that much on
we should
the
totally
chat,
be doing that.
But I'll give you a quick overview. So 120,000 for the purchase of the business.
Yeah.
Doesn't carry GST with it, FYI.
Nice
for
to
today.
know.
So 120 there. There's a $55,000 bank guarantee. And then I'm putting in another 55, which is kind of just padding for when we open. Big thing a lot of people do is they open without the padding, and basically from day one you need to be making profit, otherwise you're cooked.
Can we pin it, come back to this?
Yeah.
Let me finish the investor part.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
This episode's community advertisement is brought to you by Industry Kitchens. Michael, tell us about Public Wine.
Public Wine Shop, what a place, bringing amazing wines to St. George's Road, Fitzroy North for a long while now. Campbell, what a guy, what a laugh.
So it was 360 was the original budget, put the word out, got people who committed to that. You brought it all down. So effectively you just kept finding ways to sweeten the deal for everyone, really.
Yeah, exactly. So the shareholding goes up, but the investment stays the same.
But then it was like, oh shit, one, potentially two of those initial people were like, hey, I mean, one of them's just flat out, hey, timing is just no good for me because of the business I'm about to launch.
Yeah.
And we're not sure about the other one.
Yeah.
But in that time, it's like, okay, great, we've gone back out to market with a very select few people that have both effectively said yes.
Yeah.
In which case, if that all comes into fruition, we're back to raised all the money.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, we're good again because now it's less than what we originally wanted, but the budget's lower, which I feel amazing about.
Yeah,
because I think 280-ish K to spend on launching a business is fucking insanity. Like that's really low, and it's amazing. But then to even note that within that, 120 of it is just the opportunity cost.
Exactly.
And then 55 of it's the fucking security deposit.
Yeah.
But it fits to me.
It's
because
$100,000 that we're spending.
Yeah. And I've sort of said it from the start. It's like, this feels very turnkey, right? It's like, we're not going in to be like the way a pub group would renovate, an existing heritage site, but then it's super modern on the inside. We're just going in to run it better and just bring it back to its roots a bit. And so that budget feels right to me.
Yeah. I mean, I've never done a pub before, so this idea that it's that custodianship discussion we've had of like taking over rather than a normal restaurant where there's not many restaurants you can walk into and do that.
Yeah,
and
sure.
And then you don't want to change the cuisine or
sure.
do your whole thing, and then it's like suddenly you're doing a whole fit out. really quickly. And then the type of food you want to do is different to what was in there before. So it's a different oven, and it's just like expense.
Yep.
Whereas for us, it's like it's a pub.
Yep.
It has great bones, paint, a good clean.
Well,
We're
also,
good.
like we said from the start, it's like, we've been really fortunate that when it comes to raising money, in this instance, it's been really amazing.
Yeah.
And time frame wise, really quick. But remember I was saying in one of the earlier episodes, even if we raised no money,
Yeah. We could literally open.
we just open.
Yeah. We could literally take the keys on the 1 Feb, take a week for us to do our work.
Just to clean
as
it
in,
up
like
and-
literally ourselves do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the stage out,
Yeah,
pull the
and-
curtains down,
And start trading.
do a few things, and we can just start
And
trading.
even if it was like, 2 or 3 nights a week, we're both pouring beers and like you just do it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So, okay, I think that's a good snapshot. I mean, I will also just point out and acknowledge that in the grand scheme of things, at least in my experience, raising money for projects like this doesn't go as smoothly as what it has for us.
No.
Like it came together pretty quick. There's a bit of volatility there. But even when you think about it, man, like to have investors pulling out and then new ones come in, like this has all happened in a fucking week.
Yeah.
Or 10 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Wild. Right?
Yeah.
So, but landing in a pretty good position. Okay, then budget wise, how would you dissect that? Or should we do a separate bit on that? Because I think
I reckon we can do it like I'd love to do a whole app nearly on the budget and build.
Why don't
because
we?
it's like for me, I can really talk through. It's not just like we're going to pay this much for this. It's like I want to tell people the why behind it.
Yeah, got it.
And the reasons why I want to spend money on these things and not these other things.
So I love that idea. Let's do that next episode.
Yeah,
because
great.
Think about it. We're going to go put
It'll be
everything
like
on
first
ice.
week of Feb.
Yeah.
Sorry, first week of Jan.
First week of Jan, that can be the topic because there won't be much progress to talk about.
No, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, nice.
What else have you got? Anything else you want to chuck in here?
Nothing else major. I'm waiting for you to tell me your idea of the week.
Okay. I got one I know you're going to love. Yeah, because I sneakily did a bit of foreshadowing.
Oh, did you? Oh, no.
So I can't remember where we were going. I feel like we were driving somewhere. Where have we driven to together lately?
South Yarra.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So here's the idea. Okay, being Christmas and all, I think that next year, so this time next year,
Sure.
what we should do on Christmas Day is a Christmas lunch for those in need. It would be so good.
That'd be good.
And I just think like, man, if we did it we could do it in a way where it's not super disruptive to everyone else's like family.
Sure.
Like, if you got a lunch to be at, it's like, cool, we can make that work.
Yeah.
But like logistically for anyone who wants to get involved. But I mean, man, being a part of the community, giving something back, I think for people like us in the positions that we're in with the networks that we've got, there's really no excuse to not be doing stuff like this.
Sure.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
you think about the people like, like Joseph and at Rumi and Hannah at Etta and Daphne and, Robbie and Beck at City Larder. Like, you just got a group of humans that want the world to be a better place, that are in positions to contribute in amazing ways.
It's true.
And that's without even going outside, the immediate bubble. Like, think about
Yeah.
the people the suppliers and whatnot that would want to get involved in that.
Yeah.
To be able to just do and just make it an annual thing, right? Like every Christmas, it's just like, cool. We're not going to necessarily open the pub to the public, but
Sure.
it's like, hey, just, maybe we open up at 10:30 and, whoever is in need and wants to come and get involved can come and help us work. But anyone else is like, oh, it's just come in for a coffee and there's a meal and there's probably
cool.
some gifts we can give away and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
nice. Yeah, I like that.
Good idea?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Definitely going to make it in.
Is it going to make it in?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a year to decide.
We've got a year.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Well, I'll make this a me project. And
Yeah,
I'll
good.
map it all out and get
Yeah.
the management of it sorted so that come time, it's just like,
We
hit
can
the
slot
button.
in and get it done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I think.
Also putting you on the spot. How could you argue that?
Yeah,
In
I'm
public,
going.
even
Yeah,
if you
it's like,
didn't like it.
I'm gonna be the guy to be like, no, we're not gonna do that, dude.
Yeah, you'd be the
Fuck.
Grinch.
Yeah, everyone be like, fuck that guy. Leon's such a nice guy, but Michael, what a
an
tight
asshole.
what a tight ass.
All right. Anything else for this episode?
No, we're
I
good.
think we're pretty good. What are you doing for the rest of your day?
I'm gonna go home. My folks will be there, and
cool.
we're just gonna get stuff ready for Christmas Day.
Cool. Do you do anything for Christmas Eve?
Nah, we don't.
Don't?
I mean, just eat. Like everyone
But just
else.
prep for the
Prep for the
Christmas
actual day. Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
I got a bit of a hectic one because in true like Kennedy efficiency
Yeah.
sort of planning regime. My family forever has always done the Kennedy family thing on Christmas Eve. That way on Christmas Day, everyone just goes and does the in-law thing and you don't have to be.
Yeah, sure.
So it's kind of really good, but it also means that Christmas Eve, it's a hustle because it's like if you're working on Christmas Eve like I am every single year, I got to go home and throw down and get shit cooked and ready, you know. And my family dinners are a pretty competitive forum when it comes to culinary items. So I need to go home and represent.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm going home, cutting the grass and getting the fire set up because I'm going to do a spit tomorrow.
Ooh,
so
okay,
get that ready.
Nice,
Very
dude.
important.
Nice. Okay. All right, let's wrap it up then, man. Thanks
Nice.
for jumping in so close to Christmas.
Thank you.
Anytime, bro.
Sure.
Thank you so much for listening to the Pinnicast. We're super stoked to be bringing this series to you, so we hope you found it informative. We would love to hear from you. We'd love some feedback. Any thoughts you have around how we're going about it would be really, really welcomed. So hit us up at hello@pax.melbourne and we will definitely be all ears and we'll respond. Lastly, just want to say massive thanks again to Industry Kitchens, to Poster Boy Media. Without them, none of this would be possible. So yeah, massive, massive shout out. We're really looking forward to bringing you more. Cheers.